Hey, at least I didn't wait a month for this update. So here is my experience with my first week on my new job and how things are going on a new episode of This Week with BigC. So I'm making this video fairly quickly compared to the last one for a couple reasons. First off, rather than making everybody wait a long time and be curious as to how I'm doing, I figure I'll just do a little bit quicker of a video. And second, I'm gonna need help again. So I'll talk about it at the end, but let's get to the recap and I'll share how things are going my first week on the new job. Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, the day after my birthday, December 5th. I meant to film a clip on my birthday, but I forgot. I don't know why. So a couple important things have happened, of course, the biggest of which wasn't my birthday really. My birthday was not anything special, to be honest. It was just working and sitting around at home by myself. Pretty much it. Not great, but I knew going into it wasn't going to be a good day because I have no money. I had to start a new job on my birthday and you know, people were busy, so I knew going in it wasn't going to be a good day, but, you know, it is what it is. But more importantly, I did start my new job. So I've done, as of today, 2 days of training. A lot of it is just going over the script. Many things are dependent on getting all of my stuff in order. So right now, I'm waiting on getting the software I need to make calls, which tonight I got my documentation and numbers for 2 of the providers that we sell products for. So I'm hoping by tomorrow I'll be able to actually make calls, because if that's the case, then I can start making money, which I badly need to do this week. So, that's good. But I mean, this job is different. It's, in many ways, it reminds me of Angie, but better in a number of ways. The biggest thing is with Angie, we were trying to sell them on advertising, and I get why people don't necessarily want to do that, but also the biggest thing with Angie is that is entirely dependent on people being willing to buy something when it comes to advertising. And you know, people don't necessarily want to or need to advertise. That's just how it is. It might be best for them to improve their business, but they might not necessarily want to advertise. With this job, it's life insurance, which I feel is a much more important thing because, you know, when someone dies, it affects their family, it affects their friends, it affects their spouse, their children, lots of things. So this is a little bit different, and it's actually going to help. And I feel also the approach that SLS uses is much better overall. So a lot of it is just I have to practice my script and figure out the systems. But once I get that down, I think I'll be in pretty good shape. A lot of it's just practice. One of the things that's kind of different about this job is I don't have a set schedule. We have Zooms at 8 a.m. and we have Zoom at 2 every day on weekdays. that they want us to attend. You're not required to attend them, but they want you to attend. I'm going to attend them every day. But after that, like, you can technically do what you want. Obviously, you want to be making calls because that's how you're going to make money. And they give you like objectives for what you want to hit in order to make good money. But technically, you can do what you need to do. So that's interesting. You can also work late if you want. There's not like set hours. I've seen people work till 10, 11 o'clock at night. I don't plan on doing that unless I absolutely have to, but I can. So it's going to be an interesting change up from what I'm used to, but I think it'll be good. And as long as I can stay focused and get the script and get the process down, which I'm pretty good at doing, I think I can do well here. So, but right now the goal is I need to make some money this week because I need to pay my rent. Did talk to the office. They did the same deal we had last time. We have until the 15th to pay our rent. So I got a week. Really hope I can figure out a way to make enough to not have to do what I did last time, because I really don't want to. Especially right before the holidays. So I should be getting one more check of unemployment before then. Hopefully it comes through in time. I think I can apply for it on Wednesday, so hopefully it'll arrive by Friday. And if it does, then I'll at least have like $240 or whatever that I can put towards rent. So there's a lot at stake. I have to hope that everything works out. Also, I have a knee brace coming. So I've I guess a minor improvement. I think I might have talked about this on the last episode. I now can stand and I can take a few steps. But the problem I'm running into is my left knee is still not good. So I have to put pressure on my right knee, most of the pressure on my right knee, which is still weak because I haven't been doing a lot of walking. And in turn has caused me to not be able to do a ton of walking. I've basically been able to turn off and on my lights, and that's about it. So I got a knee brace I'm going to be using on my left knee. The hope is that with that, I hopefully will be able to get close to normal walking. And then, once I can do that, hopefully it'll just get better the more I get used to walking again. Really hoping I can get it going by the weekend, because there's some stuff I'd like to do if possible, but we'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. It's improvement. It's positive stuff. It's steps. Obviously, I wish it was all happening sooner. I wish I was making money sooner. I wish I was able to walk better than I can. But, you have to take things as they come. So it's still positive, and I'm still doing okay. I also did want to thank everyone who wished me happy birthday, as well as on the 3rd, I actually had a bunch of people give me some money for my birthday to help me out. So I really appreciate that. That helped a lot, helped me get through this next week. So yeah, it's been good. I've been just taking things one step at a time, and hopefully if everything works out the way I hope it will, then I won't have to worry about this ever again. So, hey everybody, it is Wednesday. Today was a very interesting day. First off, we lost our internet for the majority of the day. It actually went out at about 11 o'clock last night, and it was supposed to come back on around 2 a.m. Woke up getting ready for work. It was still out. Got a generic message from Spectrum that said that it was still out and they weren't sure when it was going to be back up, which was most unfortunate. And then I, of course, being someone who works from home, had to try to figure that out. I ended up having to connect my phone to LTE and use Zoom on that pretty much all day, which was rough, but I did it. And then eventually it turned back on around like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I think it was like 3 or 3:30 when it turned back on finally. We got a message before then that apparently a fiber optic cable got trashed, and so Spectrum had to replace it, so that was fun. But it did finally turn back on, so that was lovely. We also finally, for training, got to like listen to someone actually doing calls. It's day 3 of training, so we actually got to like sit in a Zoom and watch somebody actually do the normal work, which was really helpful. I think that's going to be, that kind of gives everybody an idea of what we're going to be doing. I guess, big accomplishment today is I actually got a knee brace off of Amazon, with the thought process being if I can put that on my left knee, I might be able to do at least some limited walking, and maybe it'll be enough to like ease me back into walking on a regular basis. Because over the past week, I've started like standing and then like being able to at least turn off my light and turn on the light every night, and every morning. So a little progress, but at least it's something. So today I got the knee brace, and my original plan was I wanted to walk to the bathroom and back. And instead I actually walked all the way out to the living room, out to basically the counter area. So I can do some walking now. It's rough. I have to put a lot of pressure on my right leg, which is still weak because I haven't been walking on it much. And my left leg is still not in the greatest shape. It's still painful and it still hasn't fully healed. But I can put some pressure on it now, so I can do some walking, which is great. That's a huge, pardon the pun, but a step in the right direction. So the goal is throughout the rest of the week, I'm going to try to do a little more walking, whether it's, walking to the bathroom, walking to the door. I want to try to do just a little more each day, and hopefully, in the not too distant future, I can just start walking again normally. Something I've been wanting and needing to do for a long time, but it's been tough. So progress is being made. The main thing I'm worried about right now is the fact that I still haven't done any sales, because I really need to get sales to make money. And I have rent that I have to pay by next Friday, and so far I've made $0 at this job. So here's hoping I can start making some money soon, because I really need it. But we'll see what happens. Hey everybody, it is Sunday. I have some updates. They're not great, but it's updates. So I finally got on the phone on Friday, because even though I did everything that I needed to do in order to be ready to get on the phone, a lot of behind the scenes stuff wasn't done until Thursday afternoon. And by the time I got all my stuff that I needed to get on the phone, it was too late to start. So I had to wait until Friday. Meaning, I had to make a sale on either Friday or Saturday in order to make any money this next week. And I didn't. Friday, I worked long hours. I worked 8 a.m. until 7 p.m., I think. It was rough, but it was my first day. It's one of those things where I was way harder on myself than I probably should have been, because it's my first day on the phone. And as much as I wanted to make a sale, you can't expect things to go that way every time. And I learned. I got pretty good doing my intro. I got better at overcoming the early objections on the call, but it wasn't enough. So I didn't get a sale on Monday or on Friday. And then it came in on Saturday. Apparently it's a fairly common thing for people to come in on Saturday to try to get at least a few hours in. I worked till about 1 o'clock, came in at 8:30. Took a little bit of a break in the middle, but I worked for, probably a good 3-4 hours and got nothing. A lot of immediate hang-ups, a lot of no answers. It just did not work well. On top of that, my lower back pain that I had several weeks ago has returned for some reason. I thought I was doing really well. I mean, I had my knee brace. I was getting ready to hopefully ramp up walking, and try to get back to, at least start trying to get back to normal in terms of walking. And then all that is gone now, at least for now, because now my back and lower leg is killing me, and it hurts to sit, it hurts to do anything. So I basically can't move. And on top of that, now I don't know what happened, but I did something to my left thumb. So now my left thumb hurts. I don't understand. Being 30 sucks, y'all. You're constantly in pain. At least I am. I might just be super unlucky, but I feel like every day I wake up and I'm in pain in some way, shape, or form. It's brutal. So long story short, I'm in trouble again because our rent is due on Friday and I should be getting unemployment by Friday, but I don't have any other income coming in. So I'm gonna have to do exactly what I didn't want to do, which is attempt to raise funds again to pay my rent for another month. Thankfully, I've started work. This has got to be the end of that. I'm just gonna chalk up this weekend up to I'm so new that I just haven't quite gotten things down yet. So I should make some pretty big progress over the next week in terms of sales, but it frustrates me to no end, even though, again, I shouldn't be putting this much pressure on myself, but it frustrates me that I wasn't able to make a sale, and because of it, I'm gonna have to ask for money again, which I'm terrified about because I barely made it the last time. Most of the people I know don't have a lot of money to share, and I didn't like borrowing it then, and I don't want to do it again, but it's either that or I lose my home. So I'm gonna have to do something. So again, I know this is the third video in a row where I've done this, but there's a link in the description for my Venmo, my PayPal, and a CashApp if you want to donate. I'd greatly appreciate any help I can get. I'm just trying to get through this. If I can get through this month in terms of rent, and I can actually start hitting my stride on this job, I won't have to do this ever again. But I just haven't done that yet, and it's taken way longer than I need it to in order to succeed. So if anybody can help, I'd greatly appreciate it. But yeah, that's what it comes down to. I'm gonna have to ask for more money, and I gotta hope that I start getting better at this job faster, because otherwise I'm gonna be in deep trouble, and I'm already in trouble. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, as I explained in the last segment of the recap, I'm once again gonna need help because unfortunately it took so long for me to get the ability to take calls, and when I did, I was only able to make calls for a day and 4 hours. I was unable to make a sale, and because of that, I don't have any money again, and I have to pay rent on Friday. of this week. So I don't really have any other options but to ask for help again, which I hate to do beyond belief. I should be getting some unemployment money on Friday, but that is a drop in the bucket as to what I need to pay rent. So I'm gonna need a lot. So if you're able to help, I put my Venmo, I put my CashApp in the description. If you want to donate using like Zelle or PayPal, you can send me a message on Twitter or Instagram, and I can send you those there. I'm gonna continue to offer my shiny hunting expertise as well as little video messages to those who might want them, and in exchange for donations. So if you want one of those, I'll be happy to help. I have a lot of shinies that I'll be happy to exchange. And yeah, that's unfortunately what I can do. I guess another update is my back is improving. It's still sore. It sucks because I was really hoping today to try to do something a little more substantial. Matt came over, and the original plan was we were going to try to film Free Birthday Fest because I have a bunch of free food things, and considering I have no money, free things are always good. But unfortunately, it was raining pretty much all afternoon, pretty heavily. And then on top of that, my back is not cooperating, and my left wrist is really sore too for some reason. So, and my thumb. So because of that, it put a damper on everything, so I wasn't able to get out there and do anything. So there's that. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to need some more help to try to get through this week. But I mean, the good news is, again, I've started the new job. I'm going to have a whole week on the phone, and things should get a lot better. I mean, I was putting a lot of pressure on myself over the weekend. And I mean, it was probably unfair pressure just because, again, I badly need the money. But I mean, it's not, I shouldn't have gone in expecting, oh, I'm definitely going to make a sale on my one day I can do one on the phone. So I'm going to continue to grow and learn and develop throughout the next week. And hopefully I can make a few sales so that I won't be in this situation again. But I don't really have another option for this next week. So anyway, thanks to everybody who's been concerned and shared their love and support. It means a lot. I feel like every time I feel like something is I'm starting to turn the corner, run into some sort of setback, whether it's another health thing or financial thing. It's just an ongoing struggle, and I hate it so much, but there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I'm doing everything I can. On Friday, I worked 11 hours, I think. I worked from 8 a.m. till about 7 p.m. 11 hours. And I also worked on Saturday. I worked 4 hours on Saturday because I was trying to do my best to, make some money, but I just couldn't get anything going. So yeah, it's not due to lack of trying. Trust me. I'm doing everything I possibly can to try to turn things around, and I will. It's just a matter of I needed a little more time. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll get another video that's not like this out before the end of the year. I'm sure some of you probably figured this by now, but a lot of our usual content is kind of on the back burner until I can get things figured out. So I know the Yearies, I normally try to do them by Christmas. I don't think that's going to happen this year. I'll try to get them out probably January. It really all depends on, like, if I can start getting into a rhythm with work and start being able to finally be self-sufficient again, then I can finally turn things around and start making more quality content. But until that happens, I'm kind of stuck. Like, I have to devote almost all my waking time to doing better at this job and making money, so that I can be more self-sufficient. So yeah, that's what's going on. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of This Week with Big C. Bye.